Hey friends, welcome back to this Homeschooling Naturopath. My name is Hannah and I'm homeschooling mom of 3 little girls who are 9, 8, and 5, and I'm also a fully qualified naturopath living and working in New Zealand. On this channel, I share content related to homeschooling, homemaking, motherhood, as well as little tidbits of naturopathic info throughout some of my content here. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through how I meal plan for the week. I meal plan weekly and order groceries weekly, so that is just what I'm going to be showing you guys in this video, as well as a grocery haul, what I then got for the week. So if you're interested to see how I meal plan and what I bought this week, stay tuned. Okay, first things first, I get out my homeschool planner. This is my current homeschool planner for the 2023 school year. I had this custom made from Plum paper planners, and I will put the link to their website in the description box down below. I love all of their planners, and I love what this custom design has offered me this year. I opted to have meal planning pages put at the back of my planner specifically so that I can obviously meal plan, because my last year's planner, the struggle was real. So this is what their meal planning pages look like. You have the shopping list on this side here, and then on the other side you have the weekly spread where you can put the date for the week that you're working in, and then obviously it has Monday through Sunday there. The only thing I would say about these meal planning pages is that I wish there was more space to write. I can't fit all of the detail that I want to fit in these little boxes. I suppose some people maybe only meal plan for dinner, but I meal plan breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which you're going to see here in a second. It is not the most visually appealing thing. I am not real big into calligraphy and beautiful handwriting. I am just practical and I want to get the job done. So look, this is how I do it, you guys. Straight up, BLD stands for breakfast, lunch, dinner. I plan all 3 of our meals throughout the day, every day of the week. The only thing I don't plan, obviously, is snacks. Actually, now that I am watching this back, editing it, yeah, this actually does not look visually appealing at all, but yeah, this is what it is. This is how I have decided to use these meal planning pages. If you have any links to some videos here on YouTube where people are using these meal planning boxes more efficiently, I'd love to see it, because I think some inspiration would be good in this department. Also, I just wanted to mention here, the pens that I am using, the pens I always use whenever I'm writing in my planner, are friction pens, so that I can erase any mistakes I make, and I make a lot of them. So before I start planning out exactly what I want to cook in the week, I'm actually getting out our current literature guide. This month we're studying Charlotte's Web with our book club, and so I went ahead and purchased this beautiful literature guide from Hearth Magic on Etsy. I will put a link to this literature guide down in the description box. It has been fantastic so far, and I knew that there was a recipe that I needed to make this week, and here it is, the farmer's market soup. That is to go along with chapter 3, which we are going to be reading this week. So I knew I wanted to just sort of go through and skim to see if there were any other recipes at the start of this guide that I wanted to add to our meal plan. And also, here, I'm just taking a mental note that I need to buy extra potatoes for that particular potato stamp activity. Alright, so before I can start deciding what I want to make throughout the week, I have to kind of go through and take a note of what we're going to be doing in the week, our activities and sports and stuff like that. My older girls' rugby has finished now for this season, so I'm no longer held to having to make slow cooker meals on a Tuesday and a Thursday, which I'm very happy about, which means I can bring back Taco Tuesday. Hey, very excited about that. Now we're in spring especially. So the only after school sport that we have on currently is gymnastics on a Monday afternoon, and we're finished by 5, so it's all good. And then on a Wednesday, we have sport with our homeschool group just before lunch. So those are the 2 sport activities I need to plan around this week. Once I know all the activities I have to plan around, then I can start mapping out where I want to put what meals. So generally I already have an idea in my head of what meals I want to make, and these are either meals that the girls have either asked for or my husband has asked for, or it's just something I feel like eating. It really just depends. It's also very important to me to alternate what protein I am using every night. I don't like having chicken, 2 or 3 nights in a row. I don't like having beef 2 or 3 nights in a row. I do like to alternate our proteins, so that is a common theme that you'll see. Picking our breakfast is always very easy because we have a continuous breakfast meal rotation every week, and we've had the same meal plan rotation now for probably about 8 weeks. We are getting a little bit sick of it now, so I may need to change it up soon, but every Monday we have baked oats. Every single Tuesday we have sourdough pancakes. Every Wednesday we have sourdough bagels. Every Thursday we have overnight oats. Every Friday we have a sourdough baby Dutch pancake, and so on and so forth. However, lunch and dinners are always different. I mean, I tend to, add in the same things every week, here and there, but I do try to change it up. So anyways, Monday is going to be baked oats with breakfast. I love baked oats because it's so versatile. You can honestly, do any type of flavor. I've done like a cinnamon roll with like a cream cheesy frosting on top. I've done, chocolate chip, chocolate peanut butter. Like, the possibilities are endless with baked oats, so I really like that. The farmer's soup on Monday is obviously for our Charlotte's Web study, just like a vegetable soup situation. And then Monday night for dinner, we'll be having steak with mushroom sauce and probably some organic green beans or something. Tuesday will be sourdough pancakes with probably a berry smoothie. For lunch Tuesday, it'll be pumpkin soup with, I serve this with like cheese toasties, we call them here in New Zealand. You might call them a grilled cheese. And then ranch chicken tacos for Taco Tuesday. Hey, I make my own homemade tortillas for that, as well as my own homemade ranch, so I'm very excited about that. Wednesday, always sourdough bagels. Bean quesadillas for lunch on Wednesday as soon as we get home from our homeschool sport. And then Wednesday night is actually date night. So it is just going to be pesto pasta for the kids. They all really like pesto pasta, which is good. Thursday is going to be overnight oats, if I remember to get around to making them Wednesday night. Again, so versatile and delicious. Lunch is going to be sourdough pizzas. And then dinner Thursday is going to be a slow cooker beef stew with sourdough dumplings. Friday for breakfast is going to be a sourdough baby Dutch pancake. This is a Farmhouse on Boone recipe. And for lunch is also going to be a Farmhouse on Boone recipe. This is her sourdough cheddar waffles recipe. So delicious. And then Friday night is always leftovers night in our house, just because we don't get through all the food if we don't have a leftovers night. So it's a must. Saturday is porridge for breakfast, sourdough BLTs for lunch, and then it is always pizza night. And pizza night just depends on how I'm feeling and what we're doing on Saturday. It may be a sourdough pizza night with like extra toppings, or a order pizza night. It really depends. Sunday is fruit fondue, and fruit fondue is literally, you guys, it's just the leftover fruit that's in our house from the week that I need to get rid of, and we dip it in yogurt. Lunch Sunday is going to be ham and cheese rolls. Again, these are sourdough, and that is actually a Farmhouse on Boone recipe as well. And then dinner Sunday night is going to be a chicken pot pie, one of my favorites. I also make my own homemade sourdough pastry for that, so I can also put that link down below if anybody is interested. And that is our meal plan for this week, you guys. Now, I'm not finished yet because, of course, I still need to go through and make a shopping list and order my groceries and pick them up and put everything away. So what I do now is I go over to my shopping list page right on the other side in my Plum paper planner here. And literally all I do is go down through my meal plan list and I mark out the things I know I need. So I need some more organic oats. We go through so many organic oats in our house, and of course baked oats is the first thing I'm going to be making on Monday morning. So I know I need that. And then I'm adding in vegetables for the farmer's soup. I know I'm gonna need steak. I know I need mushrooms and cream for, our Monday night dinner. And I just literally go down the list of the meal plan I've just made and add things to my shopping list here that I know I'm going to need. If you are new to meal planning or you are looking into the possibility of meal planning, it is something I highly, highly encourage. I remember being incredibly daunted by the whole task. When I first, started meal planning, it just seemed terrifying to me. We went a period of getting HelloFresh for 9 months straight back in 2021. And I remember feeling this mom guilt, oh my goodness, my children are never going to know what a homemade mom cooked meal is. Of course, HelloFresh, you are cooking your own meals, but it wasn't my food, And I felt a lot of guilt about it, and I really wanted to change, but I was terrified by the idea of having to meal plan and having, all of our nutritional needs being left in my hands. It was a little bit scary. So I can definitely relate to those types of feelings. But what I found was when I just let myself ease into it, I gave myself a lot of grace. I left myself space to make mistakes, and I definitely did. I remember the first couple of weeks, I ordered way too much food and none of it got eaten. I didn't have a leftovers night in there anywhere, and so we just had way too much food and no space to eat it because I had planned the next meal. It takes some time to work out the kinks, and that is totally normal. Let yourself ease into it, allow yourself grace, and give yourself the space to make those mistakes. It will take you, a good 2-3 weeks to work out how much food your family actually needs, how much food people are actually eating, all of those things. It will take time, and that is okay. So another thing that I have gotten out of meal planning is a sense of gratification and thankfulness toward myself. That may sound extra, but the honest truth is that when I go to pick up the groceries on a Sunday, I normally don't have the faintest idea what I have meal planned or what I have bought. Truthfully, I don't remember, but I am always so happy with myself and just so grateful that I put in the time and I put in the effort and I put in the work and I put in the patience, and I know that I have backed myself. Yeah, I appreciate this opportunity to practice that mindfulness and, to give myself thanks for the hard work that I do, honestly. And it's such a good feeling to feel like you have backed yourself and supported yourself, and that everything is set because you've done the work and it's all good to go. Once I've added everything that is specific to my meal plan shopping list here, then I'll go through and browse all the fruits and vegetables and add anything else I want for snacks for the week and stuff like that. Alright, you guys, we just got home from the supermarket. As you guys saw, I put my order in last night, and then I booked all of this stuff to pick up this morning. So literally just went and picked it up, grabbed it out of the lockers that they have there. It's so good. I don't have to talk to anyone or go inside or anything. So yeah, like I said, this is our weekly grocery shop pretty much. Sometimes I get less, sometimes I get more. It really just depends. This came out to be, I think it was $440 New Zealand, and I will try and figure out. In fact, let me Google that right now. Let's Google. Hang on. 440 New Zealand dollars into USD. Okay, so that is roughly how much, about 260 US dollars this weekly shop cost me. I don't know whether that sounds like a lot to you guys or not, but for us, it is a lot of money. It's a lot of money we end up spending at the grocery store every week, and it's definitely a lot more than I was spending this time 2 years ago. I have always bought pretty much the exact same stuff, except now it costs twice as much. So it's really good fun. Anyways, I'm gonna take you guys through now what I bought for this week's grocery haul. Also, it's raining really heavily outside right now, so I'm so sorry if there's that background noise. That's just the day it is today, unfortunately. Let's start with the meat. I just get normal supermarket meat. I don't buy super expensive organic meat because, as you can see, it's already pretty expensive as it is, let alone if I was buying organic meat, which also is pretty hard to come by in the city we live in. So I just get the normal supermarket stuff, you guys. This is our chuck steak that we'll be having with our beef stew on Thursday. This year, I think they gave me a lot more than I ordered because they gave me like, I don't know, they gave me a lot here. I only ordered a kilo and this looks like a lot more steak than I ordered. But anyway, hey, you know, I'm not gonna complain. This is for steak night on Monday and they gave me 3 huge packs, which I'm definitely not going to be cooking all of them. Some of those, in fact, 2 of those packs will probably go into the freezer, so that's good. And then I just got chicken thighs here, a smaller pack they gave me, and then a bigger pack as well. And those will be, probably one will end up in the freezer, to be honest, and then the other will be for our ranch chicken tacos. So that is all the meat that I have for this week. I've already got some chicken breast in my freezer, which I'll get out for my chicken pot pie on Sunday. And yeah, that's it for the meat, you guys. Okay, moving on now to the frozens, because this stuff has been out for a while now. I've got some organic mixed berries. I've got some straight cut, like normal fries here to go along with our steak night. I've got organic cut green beans, organic broccoli florets, and then some organic diced pumpkin to go in our pumpkin soup that I'll be making for lunch one of these days. I've got a bag of potatoes, this enormous lettuce. Like, have you ever seen a lettuce so big? It takes up the entire paper bag they gave me. Like, I don't even know how we'll get through all that, but you know, we'll make do. Okay, I've then got all of our veggies for the week, pretty much. Of course, this is for like our farmer soup that we'll be having to go along with our Charlotte Web study. For veggie sides throughout the week, and then also for our stew and stuff like that. Anyway, okay, I've got leeks, silver beet, some organic carrots, celery. I've got 3 tomatoes. You guys, tomatoes are so expensive here in New Zealand right now. For these 3 tomatoes, I think I paid like 10 New Zealand dollars, which is ridiculous. I think the price was like, it was like $16 or $17 per kilo, so I wasn't even gonna get any more than 3. And those are for our BLTs for lunch one day this week. Got some more onions, a bag of avocados, mushrooms for our mushroom sauce to go along with our steak, some baby spinach and some muscadine. I've got a bag of organic Braeburn apples, some bananas, some organic kiwi fruits, a bag of mandarin oranges, and then a bag of some normal oranges. And that is pretty much all of our fruit and veggies and meat for the week. And then I will go over to the other side of my kitchen and show you what else. Moving on to the countertop, I just got a loaf of sandwich bread. This is the sandwich bread I normally buy. This is not particularly on my meal plan, but I do like to have it just in case. So yeah, it's called Oatlicious. It's made with oat flour as opposed to normal wheat flour, which I like, and it's like thin sandwich bread, so it's nice. And then I always buy these wholemeal tortilla wraps. These are just the ones I like to use for quesadillas. They're really big and versatile. I will, when we have taco night, I'll make my own homemade tortillas, so I really, these are like specific for quesadillas in our house. I've got my buttermilk, which I'm going to use to make my homemade ranch. Pesto, which is going to be for our pesto pasta. Camembert, which is just for a snack. All my girls really love camembert. Protein plus vanilla yogurt. Sour cream, which is also to go with my ranch. Pizza cheese, which is for our pizzas for the week. Bacon for our BLTs and potentially for the pizzas as well. And then a liter of cream, which is for, what is this for? Something. I'm sure it's for something. I can't remember exactly, but I needed it for something, so there's that. And then I got 24 free-range eggs. So that is that section. Moving on over here, these are like these super toxic antibacterial cleaning wipes that I like to use to clean the bathroom with. These are like my go-to bathroom cleaning things. I know there are so many less toxic, better things I could use, but this is just what I prefer to use specifically in the bathroom. I don't use these anywhere else in the house, and the girls aren't allowed to touch them or go in the bathroom for like an hour after I've cleaned. But yeah, that's that. I also needed some more dishwasher tablets, those ones, some more laundry powder for my clothes washing. I needed some more dishwashing liquid. What do you guys call this? Dish soap? I don't know. And then we needed some more conditioner for the shower as well. Okay, and then over here, this is just like our dry stuff. You know, now that I'm looking at all of this, it's actually like disgusting that this costs so much money, because I feel like there's not even that much here, you guys. But anyway, here we are. All right, I've got some organic spiral pasta for the girls' pesto pasta on Wednesday. I've got some more random chocolate chips that I thought I needed. I found this beef stock. I was trying to find another supermarket I shop at, New World, has like an organic bone broth powder, and I was trying to find that, but this store countdown didn't have any, so I just chose this instead. Hopefully it tastes good, and that will be for the beef stew. I got tomato paste for our pizza, an organic mayonnaise, again for our ranch. My coffee, this is my favorite coffee. 2 cans of organic black beans and 2 cans of organic red kidney beans, and those are primarily for quesadillas when we have them. 2 bags of organic rolled oats. Here we go through a lot of oats in our house, so yeah, I often will, in fact we'll probably go through more than this in the week. I'll probably have to top us up at some stage. I need to get like a bulk retailer for oats because we eat so many of it. Obviously, because my meal plan incorporates so much of it, yeah, we get through a lot of this. Okay, I've got some organic toasted coconut flakes. My middle daughter has been like eating by the bag full shredded coconut lately. The macro organic also has shredded coconut, and she's been eating that, but of course because it's shredded it just goes all over the place and it's making a big mess. So I'm hoping she likes these toasted bits better and eats that instead of the shredded, so it makes less of a mess. Alright, I also needed some more organic quinoa. I like this one, it's tricolor as opposed to just one color, so I got some more of that to top up. That's not for anything specific on the meal plan this week, but I knew I needed more. In way of snacks, we didn't need too many snacks this week. We really don't snack very much, but I got this stuff in case, you know, I need to throw something in a snack bag one day for something. This is the Serious Popcorn Organic Sea Salt variety. And then also some organic seaweed packs. My middle daughter in particular also really likes this teriyaki barbecue seaweed stuff, so she's kind of the only one who eats that at the moment. Alright, some organic vanilla extract, and then I got some dried dill, again for my ranch that I'm going to be making for our ranch tacos. And then I got 2 things of organic almond milk, and this is for primarily our overnight oats that I make. I always use the organic almond milk for that. The last thing I've got here are these like oat baked bars. They taste like brownies. They're so delicious, and these are just like random snacks, you know, for morning tea and stuff like that. So that is everything, you guys. 400 and what did I say? It was like $440. And that is what we got for the week. So yeah, it's pretty crazy because yeah, I feel like there's not even that much here when I'm looking at it, but yeah, that is that's it. That's just how much food costs nowadays. So yeah, I don't know. Obviously, you know, I try to buy primarily organic foods. Like I said, you know, there are obviously things that I can't get organic. For example, the buttermilk and the cheese and, you know, the pesto and the bacon. You know, there are things that are just not accessible. But I feel like, you know, I try my best, and that's all you can do, is do what you can. You know, I get organic stuff when I can, where I can, if it's a reasonable price, and luckily the demand for organic food is growing. So like these bags, for example, they're only $5 each. So I think that that's very reasonable. The organic berries, they're only $10 for the bag. Yes, it is more expensive than the normal berries, but you know, again, I feel like that is worth it for my babies. All right, you guys, that is my grocery haul for the week. That is my meal prep and meal plan and grocery pickup for this week. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this, and any questions you have, please leave them in the comments down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya, bye.
Deep in the shadows